Can we survive the heat death of the universe? One day, the last star will die, galaxies will dissolve, and black holes will evaporate. The cosmos will become a forever expanding, empty void where nothing happens. Forever. A place without life, purpose, or meaning. Lame and depressing, right? But there might be a loophole in the laws of physics for a future civilization to survive the death of everything, to keep having fun and internet arguments for Googles of years, maybe even forever. To explain this, we need to take a few steps, so strap in if you want consciousness to live forever. How to outlast the stars? Let's travel 100 trillion years into the future, when the last stars are about to die and the cosmos starts turning dark forever. Here, in this dying universe, live the Noxans, the last civilization still alive. Compared to them, we are cave dwellers. They have solved physics and can do things we only dream of. But the same rules of reality apply to them as to us. The Noxans like being alive and don't want to vanish with the last stars, so they enact their plan to keep consciousness around forever. The first issue is energy. To keep a civilization running, you need a lot of it, but actually not that much in cosmic terms. 5 hours of the full energy emitted by the sun could power present-day humanity for about 10 billion years. So the Noxans harvest the last stars and build a gigantic complex of batteries around their home star. In principle, this energy could keep them alive for a few 100 trillion years, a long time, but not forever. Now the hard part begins. The Noxans need to change the nature of life itself. Thoughts cold as ice. Being alive means doing things, eating, playing video games, and very importantly, thinking. Each of those costs energy. But how much? Here's an idea, simplified, called Dyson's cold thoughts. The lower your temperature, the less energy it takes to do something. The human brain runs at about 310 Kelvin. At this temperature, a simple thought takes about 20 joules of energy and 1 second. If your brain worked at, say, 155 Kelvin, you'd think at half the speed, and the same thought would take 2 seconds. But you'd only need 10 joules of energy, half as much. The colder you go, the less energy you need for thought. At 1/10 your current temperature, that thought would take 10 seconds, but only require 2 joules. This means we might actually play this game forever, leaving biology behind. Cooling a living organism isn't easy. You die from hypothermia in a fridge. So the Noxans take a huge step, transferring their minds into artificial or virtual brains. This is sci-fi territory. But 100 trillion years in the future, the laws of physics should allow this. They have a huge battery and cooler brains, or computer minds. But how do you stay alive forever with limited energy? Each time the Noxans get colder, they need less energy. They think slower, but speed isn't relevant. As long as they cool fast enough, their battery's energy can power them forever. Cooling down the cycle. As the last star goes out and darkness falls, the Noxans switch off their brains and start hibernating, letting their bodies radiate heat away. When they wake, they are colder, think slower, and use less energy. They cycle through cosmic days and nights. Long days to do what they love, hanging out, thinking, eating virtual cheeseburgers, simulating universes, and long nights of dreamless hibernation, cooling down more. The nights grow longer as cooling slows down, but the Noxans don't notice they experience a perfectly fluid existence. Can they live forever? After quadrillions of years, galaxies dissolve. After Google years, even black holes evaporate. The Noxans, now super cold and slow, They take 1 trillion years per thought still live on. They spend most of their time hibernating, but their conscious experience remains vibrant. Now, whether they really can live forever depends on physics limits. Dark energy, quantum noise, or proton decay might eventually stop their cooling or destroy matter. Even if not truly forever, their consciousness could experience trillions upon trillions of years, far beyond our universe's current age. This means life and consciousness might not be brief cosmic accidents, but the universe's grand final chapter, giving the cosmos meaning, purpose, and hope. Stay curious with Cosmo. Current. Curious to dive deeper and explore the universe's biggest mysteries? Subscribe to Cosmo Current now and join the journey to the edge of time and space. Hit that like button, share with fellow cosmic explorers, and ring the bell so you never miss a mind-bending video. Ready to think beyond the stars? Let's keep the conversation going, because in this universe, curiosity never dies.